Well, it says we're live, but where's the camera? Oh, oh, there it is. Okay.
Greetings, family. Welcome to
Magnets
Crystals
and Pyramids.
You are a part of the audience tonight, and this is a special celebration announcement of the upcoming Ankhsgiving Celebration featuring Sister Myrrh and Father L. Well, welcome.
You gotta put those that sound effect with the applause for us.
No.
Go, we gotta give our own applause.
No question.
All right, give thanks. Yay, Ankh. Ooh, that was nice. Give thanks, Brother Hank. It's another one. Thank you, Magnets, Crystals, and Pyramids, for welcoming us on this platform.
Absolutely.
It's always an honor and a pleasure for us to be here.
Let me see if I can get in this program.
Oh, please do.
I'm gonna sit here with y'all.
I'm
gonna get in here. Yep, we're making this announcement.
We're making our 7th annual Ankhsgiving announcement. As you know, Ankhsgiving rises on Black Power Friday,
Okay.
which is the day after Misgiving Thursday.
Okay.
And this year, that's going to be on November 26th, Friday, November 26th.
2021, remember.
2021, that's right, they better know.
And Father L, talk to us.
Yes, this is our 7th annual event for Ankhsgiving, which is the coming together of African traditions, our spirituality, our customs, and renovating our collective independence through cultural traditions as well as games for the children. We'll have Zawadis for the children. We'll have games. There'll be one of our sisters giving African-oriented stories coming from the Mother Goose stories and everything. It's going to be a very unique and beautiful affair. So we invite all of y'all to come, bring your elders, grandparents, so that they can come to witness our culture being revived.
All right.
Yes, that's going to be Watoto Entertainment. Shout outs to Sister Zariah of the Watoto Entertainment, who comes every year to Ankhsgiving to deliver a powerful children's presentation for the adults and children alike to enjoy. She really just pulls out the inner child of all of us.
That sounds good. So tell us, how did Ankhsgiving come forth, Sister Myrrh? Give us a little history. Herstory.
Our story.
Our story.
All right. So, Ankhsgiving.
Ankstory.
Ankstory.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're going to give you the Ankstory.
Whoa.
All right, you already know we got that Ankh lingo. We got it on lock. Okay, so Ankhsgiving started in 2015. A group of sisters and brothers from the Wellness Center, while we were studying with our Queen, Honorable Queen Afua, there were some sisters who wanted to get together for Thanksgiving. And so I was like, well, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. In fact, I actually fast on what I call Misgiving Thursday. So everybody was like, oh, you fasting on that day? Tell me more. I was like, well, you know, while the rest of the country is indulging and feasting, we choose that day to actually fast in honor and to pay homage to the natives, the Native Americans of this land, and to the natives of our motherland, which is Africa.
Let's not forget, this so-called Thanksgiving is a turkey holocaust reminiscent of the original Holocaust of the indigenous people.
That's right.
So now there's a Holocaust going on every year with all the turkeys, and there's going to be a pine tree Holocaust come Christmas.
It's
but
true.
we're not going to touch on that tonight.
That's true. All of that is a Holocaust. They just slaughtering all of the natural life forms, you know. So if it's not our people, it's some animals, it's some plants. But furthermore, we decided to get together, and I said, well, I'll come if we do it the day after, because I'm fasting on Misgiving Thursday, and I'll come if we call it Ankhsgiving. And so that was a real like
inspirational type.
It was a more of an intimate home setting. We had it with some sacred sisters and brothers. Man, heal thyself, and that was 2015. And then the following year, I decided to continue it. I said, well, I loved the whole Ankhsgiving concept that I came up with. Let's open it up to the community. And so we broadened it out and made sure that we invited people. And that's when we had it. That was the second annual. And now we're at the 7th year. And so we realize a lot of people have been gravitating and navigating towards the whole concept of the Ankhsgiving. And so we're so happy, we're delighted about that. But we'd like to take the opportunity to go over some of the Ankhsgiving guidelines as we have recognized them to be.
Go ahead, let it rip.
Well,
What's the guidelines? Because family, you can practice Ankhsgiving in your own home.
Ashe.
This is going to go global. You can practice in your own home. Tell them how to do it, Sister Murray.
Well, firstly, Ankhsgiving, we reuse the Ankh. We use that symbol because the Ankh is a symbol of our African nativity. It's a symbol of the balance of man, woman, and child. And ultimately, it is a symbol of life. And so we recognize that Misgiving Thursday is actually a horror day whose foundation is based on slaughter and massacre of people, is based
Plants
on
and animals.
Plants and animals, but more importantly, right now we're discussing the people, the natives, the indigenous people who have been victim of genocide, of imperialism and capitalism all alike.
And don't forget, there's going to be a lot of genocide from overeating that turkey, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, candy yams, apple cobbler, peach cobbler, pumpkin pie, apple pie. You're going to have indigestion.
I'm glad you touched on that because actually that's another part of the component of what Ankhsgiving represents. We like to break our fast with other like-minded Pan-African family, and we have a vegetarian diet. So we provide a vegetarian meal during Ankhsgiving for all of the families that partake. Because as you said, a lot of our people will use these holidays, these European holidays, to overindulge in foods that are really not healthy. And again, our people suffer from the most highest of everything, from obesity and diabetes and cholesterol, high blood pressure, and everything you name it. Unfortunately, our people suffer from it the most.
Oh.
And so we ask that we don't use these holidays to take it as an excuse to overindulge.
Okay.
Because gluttony is a sin.
Let me drop something real quick.
No, raise it up. Let's raise it up.
Yeah. Get your Kinkaliba tea. Drink Kinkaliba tea. That's the West African tea that heals everything except death. Kinkaliba tea. Kinkeliba. Special shout out to Sheikh Amadou Bamba, acknowledging him. And the mystic name of the tea is called Sehar. Sehhaw. Sehhaw. So Ankhsgiving has to be a time of Sehar tea, also known as Kinkaliba tea.
Oh, give thanks. Speaking on that, thank you, Brother Hank, because that brings us to another component of the Ankhsgiving, which is health. And so every year when we have our Ankhsgiving celebration, we have guest speakers, and one of the topics that is mandatory to discuss is health. And so we always have a health practitioner, a health educator to come and speak to the community. Also, we have other speakers that speak on community affairs and Pan-African as it pertains to an international level with our people. So we have a lot of things that go on during the Ankhsgiving. We actually give awards to our people who have been dedicated in the movement and who continue to keep our culture preserved and have been very committed to the advancement of our people. So we make sure we give awards at that time.
So is this something that everybody should do who's practicing Ankhsgiving throughout the world?
Well, we definitely want people to respect and to revere not just our elders, because they are definitely worthy of respect and recognition, but to also salute those in your community or in your family who are active, or like we like to say, active. We want to keep our people fortified. And just show our immense gratitude to those who are putting in the work.
Yes.
Okay.
And along with those awards, we also have youth awards.
That's
'Cause
right.
We have to give inspiration as well as activation to our youth so that they can
Encouragement.
continue to take what we give to the next level. Because just as our parents, most of us who had good parents, they want us to do more than what they did, to do better. So we encourage our youth by giving them awards for the deeds they've done, from everything to starting anything from a food stand in front of their house. That's showing that their intelligence to generational wealth and economical wealth. So collective independence, collective economics. These are all elements that exist within our culture, and our job as Ankhsgiving Collective is to raise that so that we can start caring for each other. Bring back that father and mother love. Bring back that brother and sister love, because it's definitely needed, and that's what we're here for.
I'm glad you said that, you touched on that, because that's one of the reasons why we call it Black Power Friday, because it's important for us to buy black or put it back. And so we promote and we encourage the support of black economics, building black economics. So on that day, we have vendors that come, and we know that Black Friday is actually a holiday that's based on our people being auctioned off on an auction block. Hold on one second, it might be my car. Sorry, y'all. Yes.
Listen,
Give us
beyond
Okay,
auction
the
blocks,
6H.
we got to also speak
Bring the
of
bell 6H.
the glory of the times that we were considered masters of the universe. Masters of the universe. So our masters of the universe legacy has to transcend the small paragraph of the fall when our ancestors recently fell asleep and forgot that they were masters of the universe. And this you can find in the book called Hermeneutic Interpretations, written in 1765, translated into English 1910, where it speaks of the original Sun people called themselves At meant master, Lamp meant universe. So we can't no longer, where your attention goes, energy flows. So we can't focus on our trip. We got to experience and remember our legacy as beings from the stars.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
All right, we're coming back.
Go with the key and take off the car alarm.
Oh, you got the car alarm? They got the car alarm on. Sister Myrrh is a multitasking mother of how many?
Yes, I birthed 7 children, 7 daughters. Could you imagine? Give thanks and praise.
So she's juggling the car alarm
Yes,
along
a
with
bunch of
giving you
stuff.
the heads up on how you, the listening audience, can create Ankhsgiving in
Okay.
your home. Tell us more, Sister Myrrh. Tell us more.
Okay, so back to the black economics. So we're going to have vendors during Ankhsgiving. We have vendors. But, I mean, of course, this is when you celebrate Ankhsgiving in terms of when you make it a community event. But being that, of course, we're under these circumstances during the pandemic, we're not going to allow this pandemic to stop our plans. Excuse me again. And so we will be practicing our social distancing in African unity. And so we ask that people who intend to come to RSVP on the Eventbrite, you can go to the Eventbrite and look for the 7th annual Ankhsgiving Celebration on Black Power Friday, and you'll be able to RSVP there, or you can actually email ankhsgiving@gmail.com. One of the other parts of the Ankhsgiving, because Ankhsgiving is a intergenerational, family-oriented affair, we make sure that we have our children present. Not only do we have our youth awardees, but we keep our children a part of the program, a part of the presentation of the program. And as Brother Father said, we do give Zawadis to our children because we want our children to know that they are very important to us. We love them. And we want them to be more excited about our holidays Just like they are excited about trick-or-treating and 4th of July and Easter basketing and Santa Clausing and all the other things that we have our children indulge in. We want to make sure that we keep holidays that are exclusive to us and our people at the forefront. So we always keep the Nguzu Saba, which are the principles of Kwanzaa. We want to keep that all year round. We practice the Nguzu Saba all year round.
So listen, practicing Kwanzaa all year round means that you have to divide up the year by 52. And then you have 7 cycles. So 52 times 7 equals 364. So then you can have Ankhsgiving for 52 days. I mean, principles of Kwanzaa for 52 days. Each principle of Kwanzaa for 52 days, family. And then move to the next principle of Kwanzaa. And by the end of the 7th 52-day cycle, you'll be back to Kwanzaa again. And Ankhsgiving.
Ashe. And as we know, like we said, Ankhsgiving is always the day after Misgiving Thursday. You don't have to fast, but it's just one of the practices, one of the principles that Ankhsgiving was founded on.
How many principles of Ankhsgiving are there?
Let's see.
All right, but we're going to have basics. Okay, there got to be 7 principles of Ankhsgiving. You covered 2 of them so far, right?
Well, we are keeping it traditional. So we have traditional African dance and drumming,
drumming,
which follows the libation ceremonial part, which is the opening of Ankhsgiving. We make sure that we have an altar space, and some of the items that you can have in an altar space is clear water, because every life force needs water. And so the clear water represents the clarity. You know, we're moving forward in the future, and we want to make sure that we keep everything clear while we move ahead.
Can they also have a waterfall?
Yes, I guess so, but you got space for that. Yeah. So one of the other items that we keep on the altar is, of course, we keep an ankh on that altar.
Oh.
We also keep the red, black, and green flag, because that's also representing our African solidarity.
Okay.
All year round, we practice black solidarity all day, every day, and not just the day before election day. We
want to zoom in on that flyer.
Some of the other items that we also keep on our Ankhsgiving altar is a plant. Traditionally, we use the aloe plant or eucalyptus leaves, because they don't really require much of our attention, and they're medicinal, and they have multi-purposes, and they basically are good all year round. So that's been our traditional plant, was the aloe plant and the eucalyptus leaves for Ankhsgiving. Another item that we keep on the Ankhsgiving altar is pictures of our revolutionaries, because we recognize the great strides that they made for us.
Well, we got family. All of our ancestors are revolutionaries. If they survived to bring us alive, so pictures.
I'm glad you mentioned that too, because we also have a memorial area that is designated for our recently transitioned, or for any of our transitioned loved ones. But specifically this year, due to all of the crazy stuff that happened and a lot of the people we lost, we're going to be dedicating this Ankhsgiving and paying special tribute to quite a number of our Ankhsgiving family supporters.
Excellent. You want to build on that, brother, Father L?
First, I want to say that the Zawadi is the Kiswahili name for gifts, and that gift to the children is our appreciation of just their presence, because they are our future.
Ashe.
Without them, we don't have no future. And just add on to that, also, without our black women, we don't have no future. So
true indeed.
For you brothers out there, y'all need to start educating y'all women. Whatever you know, you need to pass it if it's good. If you don't know, come to the Ankhsgiving Collective. We have plenty observations. We have plenty wise men and wise women, especially amongst our elders that have been around, some since Garvey, still here with us, like Mama Nana Olutunji. So, and Queen Mother Black Rose.
Yes.
These are women that our young daughters need to talk to because they have plenty of traditional and customary things that they need to know as young women to be strong women out in this world, and so that they don't get deceived by these wicked half men. And Ankhsgiving is family. Everything that we do, whether it's an Ankhsgiving event, even when we do park events, whatever we doing, it always involves family.
That's it.
So when you come, bring them babies. If you don't have no babies, bring some babies in your family.
Yeah, because we were criticized one time. We had some people, we won't say any Black Thanksgiving names, but there was a time that we were told that our program had too many old people at our program. And so we like to make that correction. We don't have too many old people. We have legendary elders, our elders, our loved ones that come to our program. We are so grateful. It's an honor to have them. And so that real quick, that brings us to another component of the Ankhsgiving, which is our elder escort service.
Yes. Excellent.
And so we have elder escorts because we again are just so elated that our elders even want to be in our presence, and we are so grateful for the wisdom that they bestow on us. And so it's our responsibility to keep our elders comfortable and to be assisting of them and to accommodate them. And so on Ankhsgiving, we go and we pick up our elders and we bring them home when they're ready to go home. It's a community collective effort. I'm glad you talked about the importance of brothers and sisters alike, making sure that we teach our youth what we know. One of the other components.
Hold on. I got
sorry.
Family, I'm looking at her. She just moisturized her lips and didn't miss them. How do you keep your lips so beautiful?
Oh God,
Sister
I
Murr?
smoke a lot of weed.
No, you don't. That wasn't a joint that you just rubbed on your lips.
That's a little resin.
What kind of resin is that?
CBD resin.
Yo, let me tell you, sister got some beautiful, lustrous lips.
Yes, indeed.
Stop it.
So I
man.
caught it while
I don't blush. I don't
she-
blush. I'm too melanated.
Yes, you can't see that part.
Okay.
But show them what you, because I watched
I
you.
got this. This is Moringa Lip Balm. Shout outs to the Roots Culture sister. I bought this from the sister on Garvey Day up in Harlem, y'all. Her name is called Plush Organics. Shout outs to the Queen Empress.
Peace and love.
Blessed love. I don't remember her name, but there's some good stuff, y'all. This the Moringa Lip Balm, and it's Plush Organics. All right.
All
All
on
right.
it.
So I got one question.
Yes.
Because I'm into pyramids. Can we bring a pyramid onto the altar to represent our glory
Most
of
course.
antiquity?
Oh, listen, there's many things going to alter. I was just giving some examples, but most definitely we have the Ankh up there that represents life. We have a plant. We have clear water. We have the Ankhsgiving doll that
Yes,
we have that was
right.
given to us by Mama Christine. And this doll represents not just the inner child, but it also reminds us that it's a family program and that children are amongst us. And so we want to be on our best behavior. You know, a lot of us, including myself, we need that reminder every now and then. So also, I was getting ready to touch on the Brothers in Black, our BIB, our BIBs. We have Brothers in Black. They are not security, but they provide security because it's important for our children and our women and our elders to feel secure. And so we must have strong, willing, bodied, able Black men present who are not just able, but who are very willing to offer that assistance when necessary. And that assistance could include something as simple as reaching for something that's high, or carrying something that might be heavy, or just escorting an elder on the staircase, or walking a sister to the bus or to her car, or maybe even possibly diffusing a situation that might be getting out of hand. And so at Ankhsgiving, we make it, it's important, it's mandatory that we have Brothers in Black on site.
Excellent. Also, I want to say, as a product developer, those who come to the location that you didn't mention yet.
Oh, I'm going to get to that.
Oh, I'm
So
going
yeah.
to be there vending, if allowed by Sister Murr. And I just had a
You're
breakthrough.
going to ask me on the camera, you know I can't say no.
I had a breakthrough, family, of a design of I call it this black formula.
I'm going to get the upgrade.
You're going to get an
Oh,
upgrade.
I got to get an upgrade.
But
yeah,
it literally creates voltage to increase physical strength and vitality, right?
Yes, it does.
So I'm going to have those, and
had to
we're
break
going to
that in
gift.
half.
We're going to gift a bead to everyone who comes to
Oh,
your
get out.
event.
Really?
One
Oh,
bead.
That's beautiful.
One bead.
One bead, yo. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful incentive. Thank you, Brother Hank. For that beautiful
All right.
incentive. He's going to be definitely vending. Give the location, Brother Father.
It will be at the Magnolia Tree Earth Center. Which
And we got to
is
say the
on-
legendary landmark. We have to say that, y'all.
Oh, whoa. Let him drop it to the lowest octave. Go ahead, Brother L. Drop it to thunder level. Listen to the thunder.
The 7th annual Ankhsgiving will be at the legendary landmark space Magnolia Tree Earth Center, which is in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn on 677 Lafayette Avenue, right across from the park. And in fact, if you need to take a bus stops right across the street. It's very easy to get to in the center of Bed-Stuy.
What's the cross streets in case you ride a bicycle like
Marcy
me?
and Tompkins.
Yep, on 677 Lafayette Avenue between Marcy and Tompkins, the legendary landmark space Magnolia Tree Earth Center.
Is it a suggested donation?
Yes, it's a suggested donation. Again, it's suggested because Ankhsgiving is very grassroots.
Okay, well, how much is the suggested
it's
donation?
It's suggested of $10 adults and $3 children, and nobody's turned away at the door. This is not a capitalizing event. This is very grassroots. In fact, there's sometimes some weeds growing amongst us. That's how grassroots
So
it is.
if I have $5, I can still get
you
in.
can come in. It's
That's
about
right.
the
All right,
African
all
love.
right.
And people are permitted in as long as we have space to the capacity, again, of course. And then also, as long as you come correct. Ankhsgiving Collective is about the people as long as you come correct. But we do reserve the right
to refuse anyone that is causing a distraction or disservice to our event. Because again, Ankhsgiving is for the original people, what they call the indigenous people, which we call original people, African oriented.
I say, and that's another thing. We are unapologetically African.
fact.
Our program is for our people, by our people. And again, it is a intergenerational program. Elders, babies, and everybody in between are welcome to our program. We have some featured guest artists that are definitely going to be in the building. We have some live musicians. We have some artist appreciation awards that are going out. We're going to have some shakerade demonstrations.
Who's making the? I want to know who's making the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh wow! I can't even tell you. But I will tell you that Sister Rootsy from Veggie Grub is one of our sponsors from the food. So if you all know, Veggie Grub food is real yummy. So we thankful to have her again be another one for another year, be a sponsor at the Ankhsgiving. What else? We have fashion show. We're going to have vendors, like we said. We're going to have guest speakers. We're going to have artists. There's going to be a raffle because that's how it's one of the ways we do generate some of the funds through our raffling and through our other programs that we give throughout the year.
Excellent. So
And let me add this too also, that similar to Kwanzaa, although they're trying to commercialize Kwanzaa, it's not really possible for the capitalist government to do it because it's 7 whole days. But Ankhsgiving is not a European holiday in no shape, form, or fashion. Everything that's connected to Ankhsgiving is African-centered, black-centered. So if you think that you're black but you're not African, then you don't belong. Then you have to recognize yourself, and that's what Ankhsgiving is, to recognize. Don't allow the symbol of the Ankh to deceive you because they're using the Ankh in a negative way today.
well, and what about the symbol of the drum? Having a drum present.
We're
Oh,
definitely going to have drums
we're gonna
present.
have
That's
drums.
traditional. We
Yeah, 'cause
got to
we
have drums. That's
African drums.
mandatory.
That's it.
But I'm glad what you said about being black, being African. You know, to some people don't want to be called black. Again, Ankhsgiving is not denominational. We have people of different ideologies.
life.
We've had Rastafaris, Nation of the Gods and Earths, Muslim community, Christian community, the Ifa community, the Akan community, the Kemites. All have attended the Ankhsgiving and always very welcome. because we recognize that Africa, the African diaspora, is filled of several variations of cultures and religious customs and traditions. And together we create our story. We continue our legacy, our strong, rich legacy. And so this year we're going to actually introduce or refamiliarize our people with some of the principles of the Umoja Karamu, which is another holiday which is practiced on the fourth Sunday of November. And so we're going to bring that to light, and we're also going to shed some light on another holiday that the minister, Honorable Khalid Muhammad, also founded, which I believe was called Jinyame, like the earrings I have on. So we're going to discuss and touch on those topics because there are other holidays that our people have put for us to celebrate our glory and are indicative to us and our struggle in this movement.
I gotta say something, family. Take a look at her earrings. It looks like an African version or the origins of the Tai Chi symbol. It looks like the feminine and the the masculine energy spiraling together. It looks like the yin and the yang spiraling together, and you're sitting on a Jininami chair.
Oh
stool,
yes, I got
African
the Ashanti
stool,
stool. Y'all see I got the Ashanti stool going on. Thank you, Brother Hank.
Yeah, so
I don't think I've ever sat on one of these.
Yeah, but you're sitting on one
yes,
now.
give thanks. It's feeling good. I'm going to arch my
Queen,
back.
yeah.
But you know, really,
The
truly, my
queen.
mother, these are her teacup saucers from her coffee table, and I just, I'm joking.
Oh, I was good.
Okay, so anyway.
Yeah, but that
That would have been creative for real.
so perhaps when you family create a Ankhsgiving wherever you are in the world, you can have
Follow these
these
traditions.
designs and Dinker's design that like Sister Myrrh has on, have the children make it.
Yeah, please come in your African best. When you come to Ankhsgiving, it's not mandatory, but come and wear your African glory. Come wear the clothes that you have designed yourself. Come and express, come and create. It's an opportunity to network with other like-minded Pan-African families. So please do come through and enjoy. We're gonna have a great time. As I said before, I'm just so ecstatic about this amazing Ankhsgiving coming up. Again, it's the 7th year. It hasn't been easy, but it's all very worth it. Everything rises in its place, and that's with all of the loving efforts of the collective and all of our supporters. So we give thanks to you all, and thank you, Brother Hank.
Oh, I got a question to ask you.
Yes.
Because I'm into magnets,
Crystals,
and
pyramids.
pyramids. So can we put on the altar a crystal?
Oh, that'll be beautiful. We're gonna bring the
All right.
crystals.
Okay.
Bring the crystals, yeah. Trying to see what else. We also have the Orchestra.
Oh, how do you get in touch with you so that people can ask recommendations or advice? Because you being the matriarch of this Ankhsgiving movement, Sister Myrrh, how can people reach you for consultations or suggestions in the future?
Oh, you know what? Take a picture. Could one of y'all take a picture of me while we doing this? I forgot to ask y'all. Take some pictures. I apologize. You can get in contact with us, any one of us from the Ankhsgiving Collective, at ankhsgiving@gmail.com. And then we also have an Instagram, which is _Ankhsgiving_collective. And it's on Facebook as well. Our website is under construction. So we're getting that together right now.
Excellent.
Another thing that I wanted to mention about Ankhsgiving is that we have the community orchestra. And so please feel free to bring your shakerays, bring your harmonica, bring your flute, your string instruments, your percussion instruments, because we have an unrehearsed collective jam session where we all contribute to the harmony and the rhythm of liberation. So be free to bring your instruments and contribute to our orchestra.
Excellent. Excellent.
And for those who would like to contribute, even if you can't make it, we have a Cash App, $Ankhsgiving. Ankhsgiving is spelled ANKHsgiving. $Ankhsgiving. And for information and reaching us, you can go on the Ankhsgiving Collective page, which is on Instagram as well as on Facebook. And you can reach either of us that's on the collective board.
And let's shout out some of the sponsors. We have Rasta Royal Elegance. We have yours truly, Seven Creative Soul. We also have, like we said, Sister Zaraya and Watoto Entertainment. We also
African Love Institute.
African Love Institute. Shout outs to Empress Adama. And we also have Veggie Grub. It was a sponsor. Shout outs to Empress Rootsy. And we also gonna have a beautiful special performance, African dance and drumming from an upcoming dance company, Omo Elade. With Sister Alexa, so we look forward to having them once again grace us with a beautiful performance. Anybody else I missed? We said Watoto
we got
Entertainment.
everybody, yeah.
Okay, so we are so grateful for all of our sponsorship and all of our monetary contributions that have come. Again, we are not a nonprofit organization. We don't receive any grants or any funding. It is all based on our cooperative economics and our collective work and responsibility. And so we continue to keep our people at the forefront of our mission, and our goal is to continue to keep each other fortified, giving the Ankhs, restoring our people, rehabilitating our people, just keeping our people vitalized, keeping our people Activated. I couldn't think of a better word. All right, so we give thanks.
Excellent.
Ankh, and more Ankhs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Don't forget Black Power Friday, y'all, November 26th.
I just gotta figure out how to turn this off, family. Hold on a second.
Was that always in my nose? Oh, no.
What are you talking about?
There's
What's in
something
your
in my
nose?
nose. Oh,
There's nothing in your nose.
oh, this thing is so clear. Oh, my God.
That's what it is.
Um,
You can see everything.
All right, family. Want to wish you a beautiful, magical weekend. Be safe. And until next time, peace and blessings.
African love.
Make sure you use the magnet.
Black Power.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. We got a message from the next generation. Say that again.
Make sure you use the magnet.
Show them the magnet.
Pull up
And,
the
oh,
magnets.
and don't forget tell them about the crystal.
Where's the crystal? Where's the crystal?
Where'd
Oh,
you put
give
the
it
crystal?
to him.
Here.
Where's the
Look
Don't
into the
forget
camera.
crystal. Cut the hat.
If you don't have a pistol, you better have a crystal.
Crystal. Magnets should hold this up.
Pistols terrorize, crystals mesmerize. All right? So, thank you. Say thank you.
Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you. Send us the
I
link.
say.
Thank
All right. There it
Still
is.
there.
Oh, we're still live? Let's shut it off.
Some people join.
I can't see it. I don't know.
Oh, you said
Bear
press
with
the
us,
X.
family.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm trying
You
to.
want to save it or you?
Are you sure you want to stop stream?